Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. I'm recording this video on the day that the Midnight Navy Jordan 1 highs dropped. I think they look great. I grabbed a pair from my local Finish Line, and I want to get into them with y'all. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Jordan 1 highs in the Midnight Navy colorway. So I was thinking that next week was going to be crazy with how much stuff is dropping, and I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to be trying to grab a whole bunch of pairs next week. And I was thinking that this weekend would be a little bit more quiet, but I didn't realize that Friday there would be an EQL raffle for those Verdi SB Dunk Lows. I also forgot that those Paranoise 3.0 Air Force Ones were dropping this morning as well. My wife had been saying that she liked those Peace -1 Air Force Ones, and I went for them in her size. I was actually really surprised that I was able to get a W in her size, so I'll have a review of those coming up. Even more shocking, I didn't think there was any way that I would be touching a pair of those Verdi SB Dunk Lows, but I got the EQL raffle results last night, and I ended up getting a retail W on those. So I'm actually pretty pumped about that. I know they look crazy. It's not something I would think like, oh, I got to throw those on feet immediately. I have a whole bunch of outfits that I can match with those, but it's definitely a shoe that had my attention. Some people are saying that it's going to be the biggest SB Dunk Low of 2024. I don't know if that's the case. Right now, my favorite SB Dunk Lows so far are the Big Money Savings and then those Chameleons that we just saw. But I am definitely very pumped that I got the retail W on those Verdi SB Dunk Lows. Let me know down in the comments if you've grabbed anything this weekend. Next week is going to be crazy because we have the Allemand Meniere Jordan 4s dropping. I think the Verdi SB Dunk Lows have their sneakers release on Friday. And then Saturday, the 21st, the Mocha Jordan 1 Lows are dropping. And I think people are really pumped about that pair. I actually put up a poll to see what people were the most excited about. Maybe I'll add the results in here. I haven't checked on it for a while. Let me know what upcoming release really has your attention. Let me know if you've grabbed anything recently. I always like hearing what you all are picking up. But let's get to the topic of the day. We've got colors on the box that match the shoe, and it is what we're used to getting for Jordan 1 highs or lows. It's just got the Nike branding in a white color. The background is blue, but as I said, they've been making these boxes match the colors of the shoes, and I always like it whenever they do that. The tag reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. The colors are Midnight Navy, black, white, and sail. I grabbed a size 10 in these. My store only got, I think, 3 pairs in so far, but I wear a size 10 or a 10.5, so I scooped these up. I think they said that they'll have more shipped to the store at a later date. They also said they haven't received their adult pairs of the Mocha Jordan 1 Lows yet. Maybe they're having delayed shipping. I'm not sure, but I really hope that I can grab a double up of those Mocha Jordan 1 Lows. Retail price of these was $180 US. I used some status rewards to get them for below retail, but these are available on the secondary market for a heavy discount. I think right now they're going for around $140 or $150 in most sizes. And check these bad boys out. I just love the classic style of a Jordan 1 high, and I'm a big fan of this pair for a couple of reasons. For one, blue is my favorite color, so black, white, and blue, that's definitely easy for me to rock. I love that color palette. But another thing I love about these is just the color blocking. Most of y'all are probably already familiar with it, but for those of you that aren't familiar, this is the Chicago Jordan 1 High color blocking. So basically, if you remove this blue and you replace it with red, then you would have a Chicago style Jordan 1 High. So the base is white, but all these overlays aside from the swoosh are that Midnight Navy, and then you've got black up around the collar as well. It's just a very clean pair. It's got a classic style. I think these would be easy to rock with just about anything. Throw on a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, you're ready to go. I tend to wear Jordan 1 highs more in the wintertime and as the weather gets cooler, so I think this is a great time to drop this pair of kicks. I just think this is a pair that I could see myself wearing a whole lot without even thinking about it. As I mentioned, you can get these for way below retail. I think that's a great thing. I think these will be sitting for quite some time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let them sit. Let all the heat sit. Let the prices go down. Whenever I grab these shoes early, I do that because I want to make the content for y'all in a timely fashion. But if it wasn't for me having this channel, I would definitely pump the brakes and I would be patient in picking pairs like this up, simply because I could probably get them for $30, $40 less than what I already got them for. But starting with the outsole, we have a standard Jordan 1 tread pattern, pivot point in the front, Nike branding at the midfoot. It's in that nice midnight navy color, and I like that it's dark because it does hide the dirt a little bit more. It's the same that we always get. Everybody's seen that before. You can see that that midnight navy outsole meets a sail midsole, and it's got sail stitching. And I really love the way that that sail midsole complements the colors on the upper. I just think it takes these to the next level. I know some people don't like that pre-vintage look, and I don't think that's what this is going for. I think it just looks nice, a lot like the Mocha Jordan 1 highs or Jordan 1 lows. I just think the color goes well with the upper, and I don't think that they meant to make these look pre-aged or vintage already or anything. I think it looks classy in my opinion. Then as we come to the upper, here at the mudguard for the overlay, we have that nice midnight navy color. That's a very smooth leather. It doesn't feel like the quality is really high or anything like that. Sometimes they do have buttery leather and that kind of stuff, but this isn't a pair that will amaze you with the materials or anything. We've got that smooth midnight navy leather for the mudguard. Going up the eye stays, we have it wrapping around the bottom of the heel, and then we also have it up here by the collar. There at the top, we can see that Wings logo pressed into there in a black color. My favorite material on this shoe is probably this base white leather. It actually feels better than what I was anticipating. I saw some people saying that they didn't care for the material, but I think it's actually kind of decent. It's just a bright white color. It's not overly tumbled or anything. In fact, it's got a pretty smooth finish to it. I think it'll break in really well, and I think these things will age really well. We see that white leather here on the toe box with the perforations, and then we also see it here on the side panels underneath that black swoosh. We've got black leather for the swooshes, and then we've also got black leather up here around the collar. We have a standard Jordan 1 tongue. It's like a nylon material. It's all in a white color. The piping going around the edges is also white. And then at the top, we have a midnight navy tongue with some white Nike Air branding. These only came with one pair of laces, and I feel like they should have thrown in a spare or two. I don't know why they've gone back to only giving us one set of laces with Jordan 1s. We saw that in the Mocha lows as well, and I really think that this is another colorway that you could really play with the laces a good bit. I think sail would look great to match this midsole, but also even if we had like a blue pair or a white pair, sometimes we get like 3 sets of laces with a pair of shoes, and I just don't understand why at that $180 price point they're not including little extras like that, because I think the little extras go a long way. We only got one set of those flat black laces, and they're only laced in that bottom eyelet like usual. It looks like we got a black sock liner. Our insole is white, and it's got some midnight navy Nike Air branding on it. As far as the QC goes, my pair looks pretty clean. The one thing that I did notice was that at the back of the toe box here, it was kind of like a little bit wavy on the right shoe. And I think that's just because the paper that they had kind of stuffed down into there, it had come out and it was in the back of the shoe. So I pushed it forward and it already looks a little bit better. I think if I put a shoe tree in there or something, it'll probably straighten that right out. So I don't think that's a big deal. Other than that, I love the shape of these. I think they look pretty clean, and I don't really see any other QC issues aside from that little bit of waviness at the back of my right toe box. Let me know what y'all are looking forward to. Let me know if you grabbed anything this weekend. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.